What up? What up, world? We're back. We're breaking down another draft. 12-team Superflex PPR. You already know the drill. We're gonna show you our intro first. The hands. Hey, so we're breaking it down, guys. This is honestly one of the best drafts that I've seen, if I do say so myself. I have
how high
pretty
are
much all A's.
draft
I have
sleeves?
3 people that don't have an A's.
Wow.
Really? You know what?
Wow.
No, I think the last draft was better.
I don't know, man. Our 930 PST
it was better on me, and we like
bringing
synced up quite a bit on that last one, so it's gonna be pretty hard to beat.
We'll see.
All right, hey, let's find out. So let's jump out. We got a new drafter, Yenzer 75. He came off hot. Look at this QB wide receiver, just pulled it together with the running backs for a new drafter. Let's go, baby. Starting off with an A-, only due to his running backs. Only due to his running backs.
Man, we're not starting off this episode right. Yisner, usually I'm always for our new drafters, and again, we appreciate it. We hope you're subscribing, but this is why you're here. You're trying to get that, shake off those draft cobwebs from last year. It's been a little while, maybe. I have my man come in here with the C. He doesn't have a QB3. Tell me, do you see a QB3 on this team?
No, I know. I know you have that rule and all that.
So we drop down to a B from there, and then I look at his RBs.
Because I'll use your whole
Hey,
argument.
I'll give you the time. Let me tell you why.
Break it down.
I look at RBs next. He has ETN as his RB1. That's an RB3 to me. He then has Javonte Williams, who's not even an RB1 on his own team, as his RB2. And then he has David Johnson as his RB3.
And then again, David.
He starts going Connor, Drake, and then Kerryon Johnson. He knows he's panicking with running backs there. So in that case, I can't give it a B. So then I go into the C range. And because of Mahomes, because of Rodgers and Adams, if they end up
leave him alone, together, leave him alone,
I'll give him that opportunity. It's an average draft. Keep watching. We're going to tell you straight. I'm going to tell you straight. Watch the past episodes. Keep watching the future episodes.
You just beat this guy up like he was like
it's not
in the meat locker right here. Boom, boom.
Hey, thanks for
Who's his RB1? Hey,
hey.
I'm sorry. Hey, maybe if he drafted fourth, it would be a different story. I don't know.
Let me tell you what. I gave him a solid B. I give him a solid B, and the reason being is because he does have that running back depth. I know they're not the best, but honestly, I think he could start Connor or Drake later on in the season once these guys start taking over or they start scoring more. And he just has trade pieces anyways. Like you're always talking about trade pieces. You could trade away for what he needs. We could definitely get another QB with some of those running backs that he has available. And you're starting with Mahomes and Rodgers. Come on now. Adams and Metcalf. It's solid. It's solid. It's a solid B. Only because, again, I do agree with you with the running backs, but he has so much depth with him that he can actually trade away to get what he needs.
Hey, sorry, man. Let's move on.
He's so sorry, man.
He has 5 RB3s, or he has like.
I'm gonna tell you guys a secret about LuCamp. We've moved on. This man is $20 richer and $20 broker. He was part 2. Actually, yeah, you kind of
He was the first winner,
yeah. You broke me down to give him the money, so
I helped you out, LuCamp.
Yeah. I wanted to drop him down, but he did it again, man. Another, in my opinion, I tossed my boy an A. Few names on there, obviously, I'm not huge fans of. I think I was just feeling nice once I graded this draft. I tossed him an A.
We're feeling good, man. It's a good day. Where are you at, Frank?
I believe I gave him an A minus. Okay. I just don't like Tanyan. Yeah, that's it.
Same. Hey, I could back that up with you. I'll drop him down to an A minus with you, Frank, just because I 100% agree.
That's literally nitpicking this team. The running backs are QB's is solid. Wide receivers, I'm happy with. Tight end is the only little spot that's it. I mean, Tanya could have been improved upon. But, I mean, the rest of the team, I mean, you could probably trade away to get a top tight end out of this team.
In Ant's opinion, that makes you an A+.
A+, hey.
Yeah, hey.
A+.
Hey,
that's where I'm at. LuCamp, hey, if we were doing a giveaway tonight, you would have the instant $20, my only A+ draft of the night. I don't know if I should say that. Maybe I'll cut that out.
Give him 20.
Oh,
give him 20 bucks. Just because you said it.
Shouldn't say only the other.
I have
everybody else is down here for you.
But this is an A+ draft to me. You get McCaffrey, you get Mixon, you get Mostert as your RB3. You have
one is hard over
Cousins.
right there.
Yeah, you get Stafford, Cousins, and Fitzpatrick as your 3 quarterbacks. You have Jefferson's, Bobby Trees, Robbie Anderson, and then Mike Williams and St. Brown.
All right. You gave him.
I'm just saying, dude, it's an A+, man. Every hit,
Are you going back to back? Back to back A+?
Let's go.
I'm gonna call him D Ross. There's no period there, but I feel like it's not Dross. 1507.
Right. It just sounds.
I'm gonna say D Ross.
Yeah, D Ross. I like
David.
it. Could be.
What are you giving Dave?
Dave. Denny. It could be a Denny. Frank, where are you at, man? I'm not feeling this team either. I don't know what it is. I'm like,
it's
one up, down, up, down. Okay, so I'm closer to you. It sounds like
again another guy who took Deshaun Watson as his QB2.
Oh, see, there it is.
And you're done.
Moving on.
That's it. That's all I got to say about that.
Hey,
all right.
I gave him. I'll tell you right now. I gave him a C. He has a very risky team.
All right, that's where I'm at. I'm at a C too. Like you said, it's very risky. I wouldn't want to hedge my bet. Again, if you're taking Kelsey early, which again, I'm not opposed to, a lot of people kind of come out and kind of start beating me up about, not valuing the tight end. But I'll give you, if you can draft Kelsey early and show me an A draft, then show me an A draft. Like you can make it happen. Just show me. It takes skill to make that happen. But again, it's tough here. You got to take another quarterback early. You can't wait to get Watson as your QB2 and get Love as your QB3. Like you said, you need a lot of things to fall in place right to make that happen. You got Mike Davis as your RB1. I mean, I love Mike Davis more than anybody, but I'm not saying he's an RB1
banking on him like that
by any means.
Solid RB2.
Exactly. So again, that's where I'm at. It's an average draft. It could go either way.
It goes to an F because he picked up Deshaun.
There it is. You heard it first. Breaking news, my guy.
Hey, Deshaun, if you're listening, we're sorry.
Go back. Yeah, hey, no offense.
We have faith
it's the uncertainty of you playing. It's not the talent, for the record. So don't think we're anti-Deshaun because of talent. It's purely because if he doesn't play, he doesn't score points.
Exactly.
Z got it.
Never mind that he's a rapist.
For nothing.
Right. If we know it's 6 games, then that's
hand jobs is way different than rape, Frank. We're not allowed to talk about this.
Okay. Sketch that out there.
Handies are way
our lawyers say we can talk about.
You could leave it. Just handies is way different than rape. We won't go there. Hey.
I don't think handies are like something that you can force somebody to do.
We're going there. Hey, we're going there.
I don't think that's
hide your kids, hide your wife.
You know what I mean? I don't know. Let's move on. We did boys.
Hey, forceful handies everywhere. Yeah. Hey, obviously coolest name in the sleeper draft. What'd you guys give him?
Let me go to them boys. I give him an A.
Okay.
I mean, he's always scoring. He's probably one of the better drafters.
Whoa.
And I always like the way he sets up his team. Look at this. 3 running backs, 2 quarterbacks, and then he just dumps wide receivers in there. Takes a Hunter Henry late, and I think he's going to be somebody. And even if he's not, he's got enough pieces to trade to get a better tight end, and that's the easiest position to grab and trade for versus trying to do the opposite. What as Anthony suggested in the last shows, use a tight end as trade bait. I don't think that's going to work too good.
Hey, I'm right there with you, Frank. Gave him an A. He did confuse the hell out of me. Okay, I get people like Saquon, but over Cook and Henry, I need to see a whole lot more from Saquon. Give me a full season of you actually doing something.
Yeah, stay on the field.
Yeah, that's one of my only knocks on this team because other than that, he knocked it out the park. Stealing Julio right there at 6th round, like, forget about it.
Forget about it. And just like what you said, it's just the questionable first round pick of all things at the 1-4. And to me, that's what keeps it from an A+. You show me a Cook, you show me a Henry there, you show me even a Kamara who went 12. I'll take him.
But we don't know. Hey, we don't know what the season's going to bring, guys.
Right. Barring injury is everything.
Frank, you brought up a good point earlier. This is going to be based off really your guys' rankings. Frank, Anthony, if you guys haven't checked out, they have their rankings posted. They're updating it all the time. Get Right Fantasy Network. Get onto our website.
GetRightFF.com.
Yeah, GetRightFF.com. And you'll be able to see all our rankings. Yeah, we'll just take it from there. So a lot of it's going to be based off that. You know how we feel about certain players. But who knows? Anything could happen. Jumping on. Sorry, I digress. We have another new drafter, Figgy7. Figgy, I got some advice for you. Stay tuned. Watch a couple more. See with these super flexes. I can already tell you both these guys are going to beat you up on your quarterbacks. You do have 3, but get them earlier. In a super flex, you can't wait on this kind of thing.
Moving on.
Yeah, getting Figgy with it here.
Hey, when Ant's not going to grade you, not good, my man.
He's already moved. No, I like Harris.
I gave him
a
C.
Murray and Harris where he took him at. I also give him a C. Trey Lance, don't care for him where you took him at as your second QB. He's not even starting yet, or maybe he will or doesn't. Matt Jones is another guy who may or may not start because of those reasons, because you don't actually have a solid second QB starter. You just
There's
drop
close
down.
to no starters after his eighth round pick, and we don't need to beat him up for it. Stay tuned to more drafts. We love having you on here.
I wanted to give him some more hate. Damn it.
That's
Cut me off. All right, let's go.
Anthony didn't even grade him. So,
Interestingly enough, I had him at a C+, so I'm glad you didn't let me grade it.
Wow, and you had to just throw that back in there.
Well,
yeah.
That in there, right?
Hey, this next one, like I said, I only had 3 people who got underneath, who didn't get an A, whether it be A-, A. And this guy, I'm not even saying just because it's Ant. Worst draft.
I don't know if it's worst draft. I don't know if I'm going to be going like that.
Sam Darnold, RB2?
Yeah.
Kyle Pitts before Waller?
I gave him a C. Because I know what Anthony's trying to do, and he's happy that he has 4 QBs. But, I mean, just because quantity is not quality all the time. You know what I mean? And
he took
that's what Anthony
Lamb
got.
Over Julio.
Anthony went for quantity over quality, I think, on this one, and that's why he gets a C. Darnold, Winston, Bridgewater, not QBs. I mean, Baker Mayfield was your QB1, which he had a decent season last year. I mean, probably should continue that. But
Baker's his best player.
Yeah, and that's kind of crazy to say, really. I think Dalvin Cook is his best player, though.
So where were you at?
Yeah,
C.
Obviously.
You're a C, dude. You got all the QBs, but they're like crap.
C's his new F. Hey, C's been his F. Frank, A.
No, I usually give him B's and A's and stuff like that. That's my hardest grade on him. This one, Tony, you missed the mark, Ant. I think you missed the mark, honestly.
Yeah, no, an A, and I'm gonna tell you guys, I purposely tried to go.
Auto draft, dude.
No. I purposely tried to go 0 QB strategy. I wanted to see if I could try to take 3 running backs early and see how I can recover after that. Based on how the draft is going. So I stuck to my guns. I drafted those 3 running backs early, as much as I wanted to take quarterbacks. Before that. I had to settle for Baker Mayfield there. At that point, I was hoping Matt Ryan would fall to me as my QB1 and was thinking I might kind of steal it and get away with that there. But he did go there at the 4-3 and I was at the 4-7. And then I doubled down on, like how other people do when they go 0 QB in a super flex and then take your tight end after that. So I kind of tried to put myself in the worst situation that we've seen some drafters get into,
and your team
to
is
see how I
situation.
could try to recover.
Yeah.
And even again that, someone, I don't want to say someone as like skilled as me or, try to say anything like that. But again, I consider myself, someone who knows how to draft. And I tried to put myself in that situation to see if I could recover. And this is the result that we get. And it was a terrible team. So again, I don't advise this strategy in a super flex league. Get those 2 running backs and 2 quarterbacks in those first 4 picks. I can't stress that enough on how important that is. And even if you do try to go 0 QB, definitely don't take a tight end, before you try to get your quarterback situated as well. So again, just don't do that.
You try to put yourself in a horrible position, and you
succeeded.
Nailed it. Nailed it completely. Yeah. Hey, you knocked that one out of the park, my man. We love to see it.
I tried to earn my F this time.
He thought we were giving $20 for the worst draft, and yeah.
Sorry. And we did pick me up. A little pick me up.
No, I love to give you a hard time, guys. PapaConks is back. You already know I gave an A to everybody else that drafted. Again, I guess I was just in a really good mood. He's gonna be on for sure the minus side. If he would have went quarterback, obviously a lot higher. I mean, he really did his thing, but you got Zach Wilson as your number 2. I'm sure we're all gonna say the same thing there.
Yep.
Are we agreed? What'd you guys have him at?
Stay out of my head. I'm A- as well. Whoa! Explain. Go ahead, Frank. You have
just Zach Wilson, like you're saying. Just Zach Wilson at the Jets. It's the Jets. Until I'm proven wrong, then I'll say, hey, I was wrong about that guy. But
you'd be
Jimmy
right
G,
for the last 50 years.
Yeah, exactly. So till the second coming of can't even think of his name now comes.
Who's the great Mark Sanchez?
No.
The franchise?
No, the guy that actually won their Super Bowl for them.
Vinny Testaverde?
No.
We went to the same guy.
Vinny didn't win a Super Bowl.
Joe Namath.
Namath. Yeah. Unless he's the second coming.
But I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. That was hilarious. I thought we were just guessing.
Greatest Jets quarterbacks?
Yeah. But Vinny came up. Vinny's like, he played for Dallas even.
It's the hair. It's
way after.
Hey, I'm jealous.
But for the Jets, I mean, God, that's their best quarterback for the last 20, 30 years.
Yeah. Seriously. I don't know. I just got to, I'm going to show it to me. Prove it to me. I don't think that Zach Wilson's going to be the guy, and Garoppolo may be losing his job. I just don't like the QBs he has. I don't know. It's just
don't
that alone.
Don't beat him up. We know when he got Jimmy Garbage that his grade was going to be affected by it. Jumping in to one of my favorite drafters. I have so many of these. Hey, FF season.
One.
Hey.
Well, I feel like Anthony now.
FF season 1. Hey, he did his thing. He got a solid A.
Oh, he's giving away the A's today.
Just
they're all A's.
I'm at a solid B. I just think he's weak at wide receiver. That's it.
The blasphemy. I'm at A-.
DJ Sharp.
Hey, season, keep coming out and drafting with us, my guy. You clearly know what you're doing. He goes, again, our classic running back, 2 quarterback, running back.
Then he went tight end and lost me.
But that's fine. When you can get your tight end and you get a top 3 tight end
right there.
Waller.
Exactly. He got Waller after Pitts.
Exactly. And then you follow that up with Godwin, Deontay, and Chark as your 3 wide receiving, kind of rotation there. And then you get your quarterback right there in a perfect spot. Then you kind of start building out your running back depth. It's not great with Moss and Edwards, which bumps it from an A+ down, from an A+ to an A, and down from an A to an A-. And I couldn't go any less than that. So that's where I'm at. And then he gets a flyer and another quarterback. So who knows, what happens there. I could take or leave Brandon Cooks either way, but yeah, you get Taysom Hill. Who knows what happens there.
Hey, I'm going to be honest with you, my guys. NYG guy 95, I just changed my grade mentally. Like I told you, I've had all A's and A-. I don't have a reason that my man's not an A. I had him at an A-. I just went through his team. Solid. To get Derek Carr that late, I'm not a huge Mark Andrews. You know, Mike Evans is the best receiver over there in Tampa Bay. Thielen's going to get tons of touches. Hey, you got me. My guy, NYG, another return drafter, always doing his thing on here. And I like he switches it up. So he does have a certain approach when he gets on here, but he also has the ability to switch it up, roll with the punches. He drafts from different positions. I like what he did. He nailed it. Tell me why he got an A+, Frank.
Oh, you bumped him up to the A+ after the.
I said A.
He just talked himself into these things.
Oh, okay. I thought,
I
yeah.
said A. I want to know why Frank gave him an A+.
You know, for the same reasons you mentioned, you know, taking Derek Carr late, but Trevor Lawrence early, taking a rookie QB, and then, you know, basically a QB3 as far as I'm concerned, and Derek Carr. I think Jared Goff is where he actually probably will start him over these guys anyways. And because of that, he got a B, because that's the only weak part in this team is the quarterbacks that he chose. Everything else is solid.
Yeah, what'd you give him?
I'm right there at an A-, man. I couldn't talk myself into
these A- and these it's just a B, man. Stop caring it so much that they're just creeping into the A. No, they're not an A, dude. That Trevor Lawrence and Derek Carr are not going to produce an 18.
Dude,
I'll put money on it. Take it to the bank.
Ooh, look at that. He's willing to gentleman.
Hey, I'm actually rocking with Frank. Right, I'm moving back down to an A-.
He came down to me now.
Frank's pissed. I'm pissed.
Sorry,
I like the YG guy.
You've been watching.
This guy's solid. He's been with us from like the beginning, but come on. He even knows. I know he knows. You know what I'm talking about.
He knows. He knows.
Hey, come on.
Forget about it.
Yeah. Other than that, everything else, I mean, look at that. The running backs, the wide receivers, tight end, everything's solid. Yeah, I just don't like the quarterbacks. I just don't like the QBs. That's what fits their
Let's see what we think on the next one. Mernsdorf, another OG friend of the show, solid drafter. You'll never guess what I gave him.
An A.
That's an A. Hey, I can't explain this stuff. I hate Jalen Hurts.
I know, like I'm just saying, how do you give it an A when you literally the first words out of your mouth?
A little better. Hey, that's an A. That's it.
I don't know. I'm right there with you. I also gave him an A. Zeke and Akers are solid. I'm not afraid of Hurts. I like Matt Ryan where he's at. Robinson, Moore, Brandon Ayuk, Noah Fant where he took him at was perfect. Again, you could have got a little bit more.
Look at Devontae Parker down there, Frank.
You could have got some quarterback depth, and that's where you could have bumped himself up with an A+. But the rest, I think the team's solid, and your starters are good. Yeah, I would roll with it. Shoot.
Hey, you gotta love it, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah.
I don't know why I'm not.
You're changing your grade.
No, I'm not feeling it, dude. I was at a B.
Really?
I don't know what it is to me, man. I'm just.
There's just something.
I'm not feeling.
I get the same thing.
I'm not
sometimes.
feeling Hurts. Like I'm not feeling Hurts. And again, tell me where you see the third red on this team, guys. Where's the third red dot on this team?
I said that. That's.
But that's what I'm saying. Like I can't give an A to a team that doesn't have a QB3. I'm sorry. So it's a solid B to me. You snag a QB3 there, like all those other guys. Yeah, they're good picks.
One game.
They're good
if
picks.
You throw one game,
he'll be fine. He'll be fine. You don't need a QB3.
We don't know. He started a couple games, man. I don't know. As you
make up your mind. You need 3 quarterbacks. You need 4 quarterbacks. This is just getting ridiculous.
He has 2 quarterbacks. I'm not. Yeah, you need 3 or 4. That's what I've been saying.
Okay, maybe.
So 3 for an A, guys. Anthony will give you 3 for an A. I'll give you an A regardless of that. The rest of the team's solid.
It's terrible. You guys are getting soft now. I thought I was soft last week.
No, but look at these guys. Look at the guys he has. Zeke.
Yeah, that's great.
Akers, Hurts, Ryan, Allen Robinson, my man.
Yeah, you got
my man.
That's my man.
James Vanderbeek.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, guys. Hey, FaultyFutbol decided to join us for a draft, and he came in.
Sorry.
With a vengeance. You know why he came in with the vengeance?
Why?
Because I gave him an A, and I don't know why.
Whoa,
Hey,
whoa.
What the hell?
I hate
What
these
is
two
going
big.
on?
Justin Fields may or may not even have a job. I've never even heard of Troutman.
Throwing out an A.
Who the hell's Hawkins as running back? I don't know. Hey, there's so much going on with this. I felt like this guy must be like 10 levels above me. He knows stuff I don't. That's why
he's rookie drafting. That's what this guy's
doing. I give him an A. It could appear that way.
It definitely is that way. I give him a solid C. He's just weak at running back, backup, and tight end. I mean, again,
LaMichael Pirine?
Who's this Troutman guy? Yeah.
Hey, you were loving Pirine when we were on Anchor.
Pirine should not be getting drafted. He's a wire pickup.
Don't forget about Anchor.
If you want to pick up. And just, I mean, I like Nick Chubb. Dobbins is, again, Lamar Jackson kind of steals his thunder, but he got Lamar Jackson. So wait, he's covering that half of the team. You know what I mean? But Justin Fields was your
number one waiver wire. We'll never forget that. Ryan was your number one waiver wire last year.
Yeah, like week 13 or something like
15 or something that. Hey, and Frank even said he'll never start on my team, but I'm gonna pick him up so nobody else can, just in case. And I'll never let you live that down, Frank.
Hey, you got to cover your bases, man.
Absolutely. He's digging the archives. I dare someone to go find it.
I'm sorry, Frank, one more time. What was your grade on him?
C. It was a solid C.
Okay. And Ant?
I'm at a B here for FaultyFutbol.
Really?
Yeah, for those reasons, man. I know.
You like Justin Fields?
Yeah, I mean the hype is kind of starting to build a little bit, in that
Interrogate
camp
him,
that he might take over. I do like Chubb. I think I kind of had a confession with Dustin when it was just he and I on a past episode of, my reevaluation of JK. There was a past episode of when Dustin and I were talking about J.K. Dobbins, where I kind of reevaluated him, and I mean,
because you hated him.
Yeah, because I hated him at first, but I kind of dove into it a little bit there, and there's some potential there as an RB2. I don't think he's an RB1, but he has some RB2 value. I kind of like his receiving core there. I think he has some matchups he can kind of mix and match. There's nobody he just has to start, that's matchup proof. But that kind of gives him the flexibility to, really play the matchups and not, play a guy into a, wide receiver one, or a cornerback one matchup, so he can kind of mix and match there. So I just kind of like the flexibility with that. So that's what kept him, out of the C range for me. So.
Nah, he's a solid C.
Gotta love it. That's why you're here. Hey, we're breaking this stuff down. I'm talking about between last episode and this episode, Tua tank for me. I watched the highlight reel. This guy, hey.
That's how it happens sometimes, guys.
We're up on him in the off.
We're down on him.
Hey, this guy's throws are horrible. Couldn't keep his job at that. Whatever. We're not going to go into all this kind of stuff.
Stay tuned.
But yeah,
we will. It's not focused.
Now. ryanmhik joined us again. Thank you for joining. Returner. I feel like color code. I feel like you guys are. I'm going to break down what you guys think.
Let's go.
Color code. I feel like you guys kind of liked it. You don't like the blue in there so early. James Robinson may not be the number one over there, but he is going to be the number one. Who knows? Ant, you don't like Gordon. Frank, you're pretty good with the Thomas pick. You don't like the Carter pick. Frank, I'm going to pin you as giving him a – you don't like B's and you don't like minuses and stuff. So I want to say B minus C plus range. Anthony, okay, he got 3 quarterbacks, not 4. He went 2 tight ends. Whoa, that's going to get you. You're going to give him a solid B.
Frank, where you at? Is it close?
It was close. I give him a B.
Okay.
Very close. Okay. Daniel Jones, I really don't care for as a QB3.
Oh, I should have caught that one.
But I do like Kamara as his number 1. Robinson is a RB running back by committee, but he could be the lead one. Gordon, Yeah, it's
I like Gordon, man.
I like Thomas, where he took Thomas, but he didn't have to take Irv Smith later on then because of that. But then again, maybe he just shored up make sure that he has at least a pretty decent tight end in between. One of those two is going to break out, so he should be fine.
Yeah. He doesn't have to worry about any position. He has a backup for every single position out there.
Yeah.
Which is solid. Change the names, and if he's one of those guys that doesn't trade, doesn't go to the waiver wire, doesn't want to, hey, I mean, you might be able to make something like this work.
I think he can pull it off. I like Herbert and Tannehill. I mean, shoot, I might even move it up to a B+ even here.
Okay. Is that what I said?
Keep coming, Frank. Keep coming.
B-. That's a B+.
Well, you never know. I mean, I'm just saying, Robinson and Gordon, not too bad as RB2s.
Is this your final answer?
Hey, all you need is Kamara, dude. Kamara will get you winning the league. He'll get you 5 touchdowns on the final game, and that's a wrap.
Just turn around and look at that belt behind you. Turn around and look at that belt behind you, and then give me your final answer.
Exactly. It's a B.
What's the final answer? All right.
It's a B+. Give him one of that stuff. Because, I mean, honestly, Kamara will give him a little bit. But because,
just because it's Kamara pick. All right, whatever.
Hey, look who's QBing over there, dude. It's going to be Kamara's show. Next year, it's going to be Kamara's show for sure.
Not if they don't have any passing game, and then you just stack the box. Anyways, Anthony.
Yeah.
Roster.
Hey. Ryan mhik.
Hey.
My guy here finishes up the get right. I don't know what week we're in now. Week 11, 12. I've been doing these so many episodes in a row, so many mock drafts at this point. My guy finishes out this episode with a solid A draft.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
Give him the A.
Solid A draft, man.
So you're good with the running backs.
I like him, man. Where he got him, I love the Diggs pick. He gets a bona fide, maybe even the wide receiver 1 overall this year. Just some pure talent far as a A.
Which Anthony are we talking to? Are you talking about the one that drafted?
You're talking about drug at now. Look, he's slurring every word he's saying
now. I know. That's
no, man. Hey, I'm liking the team.
Anthony that drafted in this draft, or normal Anthony?
Hey, we talk about this, man. Hey, I'm one of the first guys that's going to admit that when I change my mind on somebody, I'm going to tell you guys. I'm going to tell you why. We look at these things, we reevaluate, just like J.K. Dobbins. And after several discussions here, Melvin Gordon's kind of, popping up my chart here. As far as an RB3, I think where he got him now.
Hey,
he really did. And then
man.
And then he gets Michael Carter there at an RB4. And I think that's where you take him. I don't want to hedge my bet with Gordon as an RB2. I'm not going to give you that yet. But as an RB3, I think he's fine.
And Scary Terry.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't argue with that. And then I still think James Robinson's going to have a good role. If he can give you 80 and a touchdown, every other week, like, I'm good with that. Like, that's a solid RB2. We know Etienne's going to have a role in the offense, but it's not going to be as a lead back. I don't think he's going to get the goal line carries. That's going to go to Robinson. He's going to score. And again, if we think this offense is who they're going to be, with Lawrence and looking where he's being drafted and look at, DJ Chark, and all these guys, like, they could have a nice little offense going on there.
Yeah.
Even with some garbage time, that stuff counts. So again, I think it's just a solid team overall. He gets a nice starting lineup, has some depth,
like his last pick
behind
Marquise him. Hollywood Brown at the end.
Yeah, everyone. Pittman, I love Pittman. Thomas
the Hollywood
and Irv.
Brown pick is his worst pick.
That's what I'm saying, and that's
besides
the last
maybe
round.
Pittman.
Yeah,
I
love Pittman, dude. I love Pittman, man. But you don't like Wentz. So yeah, I like Pittman this year. Where he got him, I'm not saying he's going to be a wide receiver 2 anything, but he could have some, wide receiver 1 finishes or wide receiver, top 20 finishes. I think, I'm not saying he's going to do it half the year, but he can have 3 or 4 games where you plug him in the right matchup, and he can be a solid.
And he can become trade bait. Next, he has a good game.
Right.
You just trade him off.
Yeah, enough to just package with somebody and get who you need.
All right, guys.
Yeah, we're going trades again.
Hey, save some for the next shows. We're gonna.
I know. I was like, we're almost done. I didn't want it to end.
Hey,
well, we are done.
If the people only knew
he's done
that when we hang up the phone,
we
talk
going.
about
this conversation is not
3
done.
hours. We break down our show. We're breaking down teams. We love what we do. We appreciate all you guys for watching. If you haven't, or you want to get involved, your friends want to get involved, let us know. We're very actually, we've been almost too accommodating. We have East Coast shows, West Coast shows. We're breaking it all down. Anthony, Frank, we appreciate all the work that people don't see that you guys do behind the scenes. Thank you guys for being here. You can finally roll your sleeves down until we meet again.
So yeah, peace out. Check out the website, getrightff.com. Get that in there.
Hey, you'll find the rankings.
Let's do it.
Thanks, guys.
Right on, boys.